Welcome to this video. I'm going to give you 5 steps on how to become a solutions architect at AWS in 2023. Let's go. Are you looking to become a solutions architect at AWS? Well, here's 5 things I think you need to know to do that. Step number 1. The first thing you need to do is read through the WellArchitected Framework. This framework consists of 6 pillars and essentially comes from decades of experience and of learnings from different solutions architects helping customers to build solutions in the cloud. It's so important and it's so vital. And the reason why, as a solutions architect, you need to know it is it acts as a framework to help you build good architectures. As a solutions architect, you have to make sure that this architecture is secure, it's performant, it's resilient, if it's a business requirement, it's sustainable. You do need to think about all of these things, and this framework is almost like a good checklist to make sure that your architecture meets all of these minimum requirements for what we would consider a well-architected framework. The well-architected framework comes from years of experience of many AWS solutions architects working with customers and identifying different workloads and basically coming up with a list of requirements on what makes an architecture well-architected. The 6 pillars that it covers is sort of the basis of all architectures that it concerns, like security, operational excellence, performance, really important stuff for these architectures. So if you want to be a solutions architect, make sure you read this. I like to say that all solutions architects at AWS have read through this document and day in and day out ensure that their customers are adhering to this well-architected framework. There's different ways we do this as SAs. As an example, we might do a well-architected framework review with a customer, and essentially you can check out this service in the console. The well-architected review is an exercise to help establish if that architecture is good. Also provide different recommendations on what to work on to make the architecture even better. The second step I think you should do is look into the security reference architecture. For many organizations, security is the top concern, and a lot of the time people might wonder, oh, is my stuff actually secure in the cloud? Well, the security reference architecture is there to help to ensure that your workloads meet the security requirements that you've set. So definitely check that out. As a solutions architect at AWS, customers will come to you and have lots of questions in this area. It's really good to be able to offer really clear guidance to your customers on anything security related. Step number 3. This is a really key skill as a solutions architect. Obviously the first and second are sort of baseline, super important, and something I would highly recommend all solutions architects to read and to know about. But the third one is something that I think can help you differentiate yourself as a great solutions architect to other solutions architects. And that's helping customers to be cost optimized. And to help them to be cost optimized, you need to understand the different architectural decisions which will help you to be more optimized in the cloud. It's a really big priority for customers, and that's because people don't want to spend tons and tons of money in the cloud. They want to spend as much money as they need to. And as a solutions architect, part of our role is constantly helping our customers to help optimize on their costs. We believe this to be really important and to help our customers to lower their costs. As an example, if you had an IT administrator managing the servers, that person has a salary. If instead you move that workload into a serverless, it means that that IT administrator could upskill themselves and learn something else and have AWS actually manage the underlying infrastructure. Just a disclaimer, all of these views are my own views and do not represent anything from AWS. These are all my own views. Part of helping your customer optimize on their costs is to actually understand how to monitor your costs. So it's a really good skill to be able to learn how to use the different cloud finance management tools and services that AWS offers. If you're able to help people lower their costs in the cloud, you can make so much money from doing it. It's such an important skill. Step 4 in becoming a solutions architect at AWS. So let's imagine you want to become a solutions architect at AWS and you have a particular area of interest. That could be in a different type of technology or a certain vertical. As an example, I work in the education vertical, and as such, what I would do is go look at different reference architectures that are in that vertical or in that technology. So for example, I'll go look at our different reference architectures. For example, we have a Moodle application on AWS, which is really common for education customers to use, and it's really good to know about it. If you wanted to become a solutions architect that's more focused in a particular technology like AI and ML, well, go have a look at the different solutions that use the AI and ML services on AWS and see some reference architectures. And that way you'll be able to learn more about what's happening in the industry within how customers are using AWS, and also all the up-to-date and current solutions we have in that area. I think it's always a really cool skill when you're speaking to customers and they might say, I've got this problem that looks a bit like this. And you can just quickly say, hey, I know this problem. It sounds very similar to this reference architecture. Let me show you. You show the customer the architecture, the cost of it, how it can be solved. A lot of these architectures also come with a demo. So you can show that demo to your customer and really bring that customer delight. The fifth and final step to becoming a solutions architect at AWS, get the certifications. Nah, I'm only kidding. You don't need the certifications to do that. The fifth step to becoming a solutions architect at AWS is being a good presenter. Day in and day out, you're going to be speaking to customers virtually or in person, and you're going to be showing them presentations or demos of your POCs and of solutions you've built in AWS. So it's really important to be able to effectively communicate with your customer. I would 100% recommend just practicing and doing maybe some workshops. If you do join AWS, they have lots of workshops to help you improve your public speaking abilities, your demos. Good luck with applying to the Solutions Architect role at AWS. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. Thank you.